Welcome back to Dracon's Plays, The Banner Saga 2. Alright. The once energetic Mender approaches looking both worn and troubled. Not sure I thank you for the time to recover. I never woven a spell that strong before. Are you sure you're ready to move on? You look... I know. Caught my reflection earlier. It's a more mature look. The Mender grins and a hint of his former youth shines through. Not everyone would have stopped for so long, especially with the ground rumbling like it has. We're all people in need of help here, so... Get there now. Yeah, the bridge did cost a lot of lives, didn't it? We're in a rough spot right now, if I remember right. Any clue what's causing the shaking? Remember the giant serpent that passed the roof and trot? It felt pretty similar. But why would it be here now? You think it's following us? Evelyn pales a little, then shrugs. Anything is possible. So that's what you should be prepared for. He shifts nervously for a moment before meeting your eyes. Have you given any more thought to my offer? I think some mending could really benefit you. You consider his offer. Oh boy. I don't know what the actual implications of this might be. Is it going to switch her from a hunter to a mender? Which I don't really like the idea of. Because, like, as a hunter, she's super good. Ugh. But story-wise, I'm interested in the process of her becoming a mender. And I feel like that could have the greater story implications. I'm gonna play it safe. The mender silently smiles at you. You know, your ability with that bow only grows. That, your decisiveness, will probably serve you better than spell weaving I could teach you. Yeah, this is the safe bet, and given I don't know this game, I feel much more comfortable with that. You thank him as he walks away. Yeah. Okay, I have 44 days worth of supplies, which is nice. But our party is greatly diminished. A scout runs up to you. There's a woman tied to a tree up ahead. Got 4 guards watching her. The strange news draws a good deal of attention from the caravan. The bound woman is ranting and spitting at the 4 guards when you arrive, and ask, what's going on here? This here's a witch, one of the guards says. Plagued our clan, making everyone really sick. But we caught her and brought her. Way out here. The others nod. She should be tied out here for 5 days without food or water, then cut loose. Been 3 days so far. But she'll die on her own after that. After that long with nothing to eat or drink, you say. That's not on us, the guard responds. But if you want to set her free, we'd be bigger fools than you to get in your way. You consider what to do. Technically, we already have a witch in our party, if you want to get down to it. Thus, that last option. What do you think, Eurissa? Eurissa smiles and saunters towards the Thai girl. She says a few quiet words to the prisoner, looks her over before returning. My suggestion, she says, burn her in the tree to the ground. Okay. So that does confirm she is a witch. The only question I have is, I don't know how witches relate to each other in this, like, universe. Do they normally cooperate, and thus Eurissa's telling us she's a bad witch? Or do they get along, or do they constantly fight and bicker, and thus they would just kill each other no matter what? I don't understand how that part works. And we haven't had any chance to see how any of that works. How do you know she's a witch? Everyone looks at the woman who is grinning a toothless grin. She scratches at the tree bark and calls out the dead gods one by one. Just being able to recite the names of dead gods doesn't make her a witch. That's not enough, the guard says. She was seen squeezing mistletoe berries into water troughs. Think I heard that makes you sick. The other guard bobs their heads in agreement. Alright, yeah, mistletoe's not great for you. Okay. I'm gonna trust Eurissa's response. We don't like it either, the guard says, but thanks for leaving us to it. The caravan rolls by, the woman screams and curses and hexes, leaving most feeling sorry for her or scared. Morale went down from that, of course. I feel like helping her might be a problem. I have 81 renown! I just noticed that. Dang! Easy boy, a clansman shouts as a Yawk's cart nearly topples to one side. The trampled path, the Eastway Road, has steadily turned into a cracked shamble. Looking ahead, it only gets worse. Various chasms gape like open mouths. You glance back at Evelyn, who looks at you and shakes his head. The entire caravan comes to a halt. Great. We'll be eating our belts before finding a way across this broken road, especially with this many. There's no telling how far we'd have to backtrack to head north. Then we'll head south across the Ormsa riverbed. We can head towards Grunder and on west. Triggy peers around Hakon's elbow before coming fully into view. Heading south is questionable. Those people. Why do you say that, Triggy? Maybe I spent a lifetime there. Plenty of things to eat under logs, but there's also people in the bogs. His eyes go wide. The Scullid should hear my rhyme. But what's wrong with heading south? Different ways of living, old ways. Stick to the mud. And cragsmen are less bothersome. I think he's talking about boggers, the rough backward people of Schwarzbark. Triggy frowns at Ivor. Words like that can find you swollen, filled with poison. Puffs out his cheeks and stares at Ivor. This is why Varl tend to keep to themselves. Each human is crazy in their own way. Triggy hunches over with laughter until he suddenly stops, sniffs the air, and marches away. Strange, but it's a fair warning. Yeah, I would say, it seems like the last few encounters we've had with Triggy have been incredibly strange. We're crossing over onto lands most of us have never seen. Just because we left those dredge behind doesn't mean we won't have more wars ahead of us. If we have more supplies, I'd say we should stop for a few days and train some of the clansmen to fight. Consider your options. I wish I had the stats right now. Like the exact number of like clansmen, fighter, Varl, along with their supplies, the number of days. I can train my own on my own time, so I'm not particularly. Yeah, I can train my own. This might be more efficient, but without the numbers, I don't feel like that's the best option. Don't want to risk running out of food. We need to keep moving. Ivor looks over the incredibly small caravan. He waits for Hakon to walk away before saying anything. It's your responsibility to keep these people alive, you know. There's nothing for you to say. Normal. Let's camp. Let's camp and manage stuff. Oh. Ludin has something to say to us. Let's check the map. Alright, so they were just talking about heading south to Gundur. Or is that where we're going now? I honestly don't know. The prince is acting even more standoffish than usual. You and Ivor have caught him staring ahead and twisting the ring on his finger over and over. Eurissa quietly stands nearby. Glad to be headed home? Ludin turns to the two of you and offers a polite smile. Even after that chasm, would have surprised you if I said no. Is there anything you actually like? I thought you hated being from Evering. Life on the trail hasn't won me over, but it's not all bad. It's even possible that I've learned a few things about leading people while it's here. You, Ivor, and Eurissa are stunned to hear the prince talk this way. No, that's actually some serious character growth. It also seems like he's growing a beard a bit. I've grown up in comfort and trained with scholars and fighters. Never known anything else. Saying stuff like that won't make you any friends in this caravan. But that's just it. Among these clansmen, I've seen the differences. I think I understand them a bit more. That's great. That's actually good. Glad you think so, but I doubt my father will. Eurissa will agree. My father's not what you call open-minded. The king's a hard man. Has to be. But his son is his weakness. The prince is the king's weakness. Ludin glares at her, but the archer only smirks. What can you tell me about him? I suppose, but there's not much to him. He's king. He draws a hard line on nearly every topic. Talking to him is much like being told what to do. In fact, it's exactly like that. I used to think the same thing about my father sometimes. This isn't about being his son, you'll see. Kings usually have to make tough decisions and stick with them. Maybe someday you'll see why. I know. I just don't think you'll care for my ideas on treating with peasant commoners. What would you like to be called? We're all people, Prince. Even you. You have a charming way of humbling me. Eurissa rolls her eyes. Just keep an open mind about your father, the way you like him to have towards your ideas. That's something I'd never considered before. I'll think on it. As Prince Ludin and Eurissa walk away, you feel Ivor watching you. What? When did you become so full of sage advice? Since I started listening to you? Gods, don't start making that mistake. The two of you share a smile before moving on. Ah, I like Ivor. He's great. I have 43 days worth of supplies. I have 81 renown. Quite the pile. Alright, any new training? Alright. Ever use a Varl and Archer to trap somebody? Think about what he's saying. Yeah, let's do this. Then we begin. Alright, cool. Even more renown. I'll take free renown. Alright. I would like to be careful with my food supply. Just because the last game proved, even though you have a good stock, there can be a dry stretch that really makes things difficult. Okay, so we got Ivor. in Oddleaf. Battering ram enemy into rain of... Really? Alright. Yeah, I know that. Alright. Okay. Battering ram. Knock back through multiple tiles, doing armor damage. Alright, Ivor. Alright. One trap tile if entered within one turn. Okay. Alright. Perfect. That's an interesting move. Tch, 16 renown for that? I have 97 renown. Damn. Anything else? Never seen a mender with as much power as this Evewind. But after watching him a while, I bet I can show you how to really benefit from that lightning of his. Sure. Then we begin. Okay, that's number 4. He said something about 5. I think? But no, these are free renown, man. Arc lightning, a chain of 3 or more enemies. And it's based on diagonal, correct? Alright, I need them to queue up. Yeah, that only had 2. Alright, I need them to stack up so I can really get this going. Alright. Battering ram. Alright. I need these guys to really stack up so I can chain it. Alright. That should be enough. Got it. Easy. It's 16 more. Oh boy, I have so much renown, man. Anything else? Fair enough. Let's train some clansmen. We need some protection. Let's do 50. Good. Alright, I feel happy with that. I have so much renown, man. It's crazy. Level 6 item, plus 2 to all talents. That one's good, man. Wow. Playful Hilt of Anur. Plus 3 on everything. Plus 20% crit chance. I would love to get that. Like, that thing on certain characters would be just amazing, man. Oh. Okay, she has 4 points available. Alright, shield break, exertion, health. Alright. I could promote Gunny again. Cost 15. Exploit. Oh boy, that seems pretty powerful too. Yeah, so it'll be 1-2 into that. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. Oh, wow. He can get promoted again. Costs 17. This time bumps up his ability. That would make him level 8. Sundering Impact. Plus strength and break. Just avoid strength damage. Alright, just 50. Chance to avoid killing blows. Chance to regen willpower. He doesn't really need that. Resist armor damage. Chance to regen armor. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Never... Okay, yeah, that's right. He has that on right now. Is Ivor... Yeah, Ivor's... Who was our shield break? Mogger, right? Yeah, with his just crazy... Like, his entire deal is armor break, man. Oh, I can bump him up, which gives him a second ability. And at that point... Chance to cause... Just avoid armor attack. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Alright. Titan straps on him would be amazing. Yeah, let's bump him up. Okay, we can get Malice. Oh, wow. So just make enemies come at him. Battering ram, knock him back. Ooh. Alright. Oh boy. Just maximize the armor break. Yeah, let's go battering ram, man. Alright. Chance to regen armor. That sounds amazing for him. Chance to... it's only 5%. Alright. Yeah, honestly, that, like, the ability to regen armor on someone like Mogger seems amazing. Yeah, so his entire thing is just go in there and just start breaking armor. It's fantastic, man. Hack on. What can I... Alright, so Hack on is just generally strong. He does not have a particular specialty, which is fine. Never deflected, and he gets a crit chance. Let's actually pop everything off. Oh, that's right. I should be doing that anyways, just in case someone dies, because I don't want to lose items. I remember that from the first game. Alright. I definitely want Gunnulf. Let's see. Ivor. Ivor is also just all-around decent. Second ability. He can get Tempest or Forge Ahead. Not particularly fond of either of those. Alright. Level 3 Poet. Alright. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Aleo. It's curious that Hogan stayed, but Mugen went. Very odd. Alright, he gives willpower to other characters. Wow. Okay, he's actually a pretty decent support character. Interesting. So, he converts willpower. So, one of his willpower doubles. So, every point of willpower he has, he's able to double onto someone else. That's interesting. But the problem is he's kind of weak. Besides that. Yeah, I definitely want Ivor. Alright. Oh, that's right. She gets extra range and 100% chance to hit. How does she stack up to a net? She's actually a tad stronger. Part of me is thinking about... Wait. She gets a second ability? Rain of Arrows. Alright. Unoccupied tile fires 3 arrows. Passes through. Alright. Doing normal strength damage and stopping them. Alright, and then she gets the siege ability. Alright. Okay. Huh. Alright, so she starts getting into trap stuff. I feel like Nid would be a better pick than Alette. Wait. Okay, Alette can come out of the party. You know what? I'll hang on to Alette, rather, and we'll train her up. Nid is only... Yeah, they have the same, like, max stats. Alright, They have the same number of points, but Alette is 1 level weaker. So Alette is the better character. Got it. Alright, so I really like those 5. The trick is finding the person for the 6th slot. Alright, I don't want another archer. I already have that role filled. I feel like my number 6 character should be a support character. We got Eric, who I'm able to transfer... Okay, so these are my 3 support characters. Okay, so he allows me to transfer willpower. He has arc lightning, and he's also able to mend, which restores armor. Half the member's current willpower. Rounded up. So the more willpower he has, the better that move is. Alright. And then you're able to stack it. Problem is getting him kills to make him stronger is not great. Alright, and then we have a Leo, who has this weird strength buff. Alright. Does that stack with something like puncture? If it properly stacks with puncture, that is a devastating combo. More willpower sounds useful, but I'm generally not running too low. Evened armor repair. Yeah, I guess armor repair will be more useful. Alright. Anything else I would want to do? Alright. So I could bump him up. I could bump Ivor up. I'm not particularly interested in either of these. Forge Ahead's interesting. Tempest could be decent. Alright. Tempest could be an interesting one for him. Yeah, let's give him Tempest. Alright, now then. Let's get that 10% crit. Alright, avoid damage, exploit. So that would give us the puncture. Defy, avoid killing blows. Chance to regen willpower. Oh man, we could bump him up again? Sheesh, man. I guess let's bump up his armor. Hack on. Improve sundering impact. Yeah, let's bump him up. Get that crit chance. And a little bit more armor, I guess. Alright, then we can bump him up again. And give him new abilities. Okay, so he could also get Tempest. Alright. We could bump up Alette. Yeah, let's bump up Alette. Okay, one more kill and we can bump her up to level 6. That's rad. What do we want to give her, though? Exploit. She already has puncture, so that's worthless. Just dodge attacks. Extra hit chance. I feel like for her, that could be useful. Alright. And then give her a crit chance. Okay. Yeah, that seems decent. Alright, I am pretty happy with that party, and then we'll throw on items. Everyone's at least level 5. Nice. I feel good about that party. Alright. So we have good morale. Second it ticks to normal, we'll rest. Alright. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Next time, we're going to continue down the road. I guess I think we're going down to Grundar at this point. But I am not 100% sure. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up here, and I'm going to see all of you guys next time. Bye!